Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Tilarids reaction. I guess I'll just call it what it is. It's Tilarids. This is you, except in binary because it's cool. Anyway, Quirky Person wanted me to get to this in the executive producer queue, so here we are, and this one's about 2.5 minutes long, so I'm gonna make it one video and hope I have enough to yap about to actually get this video monetized. So I guess without further ado, let's go! Whoa. That's heavy. Okay. Wasn't ready for the pulsating, aggressive synth. Ooh, they backed it off a little bit already. Good mixing. Balance. Very important. The way that Tilarids always breaks things apart, it's always really interesting. Like that sample of the voice in there too, fairly subtle. Like, it's not the first thing you notice, but it's in there. Picked up a little bit. It's like borderline hardstyle. Industrial hardstyle. Wonder if that would work. It'd probably sound like this. I love that, the ominous release of everything else. This sort of sound that gives me anxiety, and I love that. It's just neat. The sound design, every layer that Tilarids puts together, it's always so interesting to hear. Letting it fade out like that too. So as is all too common with all the Tilarids stuff I've heard from Lobotomy Corporation, this one had just as much empty, ominous energy. It constantly felt like I was running from something or hiding from something that was breathing, and I was like in the same room, like if I make a noise, it's gonna find me. It was so anxiety inducing, and I love that about Tilarids' work. Like, sure, a lot of industrial will have that effect on people because it kind of gives you that. It's this sort of like steampunk adjacent thing where people are like, this world doesn't feel quite right. It puts you in this uncanny valley feeling of just not having clear answers, and Tilarids does that so well, specifically in their compositions. I think Tilarids' atmosphere is really where Tilarids shines specifically, because a lot of industrial stuff doesn't sound as atmospheric as this. In this, it almost always sounds like you're inside a warehouse and there's a bunch of noises happening and like all just organic sounds, like things creaking and clanking that you know should be there, but for some reason they're making noises that shouldn't be happening, and that's what's making you feel nervous all the time, because you can't quite place where it is coming from or what's causing it. Like, Tilarids' mixing does a lot for that as well, because not only is it very broad and very atmospheric, but it also has all of that room in the front and back. Like, no matter where you're hearing this, no matter how you're listening, you're gonna sound like you're engulfed by it. It especially obviously works with headphones, but it sounds like you're just kind of in a space and there's nowhere to escape. Everything's so claustrophobic, but it's in an area that's so vast, but it's dark, it's empty, and it's terrifying. And Tilarids really just gets that energy, especially with the sampling of like vocals in there too. I don't know if those were real vocals that they recorded and sampled, or if they're from like a pack or something, but the way that he mixed them in there, the way that he put effects on them, makes them sound almost like steam releases on valves and stuff on old machinery. You know, it's just, it doesn't feel quite right, but also you can tell it's human. You think, like, that's again more of that. Just every single time I listen to a Tilarids song, I'm like, this isn't human. Whatever we're hearing right now is not fully organic, and it doesn't want to be my friend. And while I definitely respect and enjoy that as far as the music side goes, as far as my own anxiety goes, that just makes me want to shrivel up and hide in a corner. I don't love things that I can't see clearly. It freaks me out. I don't necessarily have a fear of it, but it definitely does make me uneasy when, like, I can't see the face in the distance clearly until it's close enough. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what that is. Like, if I walked into a basement somewhere and there was like a mannequin in a dark corner and I legitimately could not tell what it was at first, I would be like, I'm not going over there. You know, it's just very much my reaction to things. I don't get too close to something I can't make sense of. And Tilarids personifies that in their music, and it is terrifying, and I love it every single time, but I also hate it every single time. It is amazing how they can ride that line. I also think it's cheating because, like, immediately when this song starts, you get this, like, what sounds like a siren or something that's, like, alerting you to something that's not quite right, and it's so loud, too. Like, immediately you're like, whoa, like, I am oppressed by this audio, and then it does back off. Again, good mixing there, actually turning it down to be able to make room for something else. Very good in the general technique aspect, but just starting out with something so aggressive in your ears, you're like, am I done? Are we done? I can't tell. And it just got started. I also love that Tilarids ended it with something that was kind of similar to that, but it felt more like a heartbeat kind of trailing off a little bit. It didn't sound quite right yet again, or like maybe a creature or something making a noise as it leaves the room. It just has like that exit feel, and you're like, you know, just like, oh, am I safe? You never can tell. And Tilarids just continuously nails that. I love their work so much, and it's been so long since I've heard it that I kind of forgot all the aspects and all of the techniques that they use and how good it's implemented every single time. But I think that's about all I was gonna say. I've pretty much covered every base I was going to. A lot of the stuff that I've said I might have retread from like other videos in the past, but again, it's been so long since I've heard a Tilarids song that some of those observations might just be repeating at this point, but hopefully not, and hopefully you all enjoyed the video anyway. If you have something specific you want me to get to, by all means, leave it in the comments below, and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you want to guarantee something, much like Worky Person did, you can go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships. There's a tier that will force me to listen to whatever you want me to listen to. I don't care what it is, what it's from, how good or bad it is, none of that. It's a guaranteed request. No matter what it is, I'll listen to it. But otherwise, if you just like this video and you want to follow me and support me for more stuff in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!